Welcome to the official after show of the Real Housewives of Melbourne. We're breaking down the fight between Jackie and Pettifleur, and it all starts right now.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Singing.
La 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 la.
Karen ringing.
La la
Just can't get you out of my head. And welcome to the official after show of the Real Housewives of Melbourne. Today is episode 7 and we're breaking down that amazing fight between Jackie and Pettifleur. But before we do that, I want to introduce my co-host today. First off, Miss Angela Struck. Where can they find you on social media?
Hey guys, so what's up? You can find me on Twitter at @TheAngelaStruck and on Instagram at @AngelaStruck.
And we have a very, very special guest in store today. We actually have a Real Housewife of Melbourne herself, none other than my mum, Miss Karen Babic.
What a beautiful introduction. Thank you very much.
And where can they find you on social media? Where can they follow you on the Instagram?
Karen.Babic.
There we go. Well, let's break down today's episode, and which all begun with good old Figaro and Lydia. Lydia is getting a portrait painted of her fabulous dog by none other than Johnny Depp's artist.
Right.
Leanne.
Leanne, yeah.
Leanne.
What did you think of Leanne, the artist?
I thought she did a great job. I actually
yeah.
want her to do my dog.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty obsessed with my dog as well, so I actually on this subject can really relate to Lydia.
That's so LA. What about you, Kaz? What about you, Mother Bear? Would you ever do that?
Honestly, I think the dog was the most sensible amongst all of them. Truly, when she said that they have showers, she showers with the dog, I wanted to vomit in my mouth. Like, that is just gross. Who showers with their dog?
But it's like your baby. Like, I
It's
get her
gross.
mindset.
You know what? She needs to
Disgusting.
have a baby, I think, if she's
Yeah.
that, she wants to baby that dog that much.
Well, does she
Yeah.
have kids? I'm confused because you're step kids. She's a real
said
kid.
I was watching actually one of the older episodes earlier today, and yeah, she does have a son. That's
Yeah,
her
yeah.
son, and then she also has stepchildren. So
Right.
yeah,
'Cause
but
I'm not
maybe empty nester. I think that Figaro is filling the void.
Yeah, because I'm not sure if you know, Mum, but she had rumours in Australia about getting with Shane Warne.
Oh, really?
Having
Oh,
an
was it
affair.
that one?
Yeah.
That's the one,
Ah,
yeah,
well, there
she's-
you go. Yeah.
Yeah, and they all call her Lydia because her name's Lydia and she's
Yeah.
an idiot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
No.
And then we move on to shopping between Gamble and Luke. So, as you know, Mother, Gamble was the blonde
I
one
do.
with the gay
Yeah,
son.
the
What
one
do you
that got
think-
married.
Yes, what do we think of
And
her?
is he confirmed gay?
Yeah, he's confirmed
Okay, so
gay.
he
yeah.
is. Okay,
Yeah.
I love him.
Same,
He is- I
super
think their
nice.
relationship is so sweet, and he really. They relate really well, I think, as mother and son. And since his mother is gone, I think that's really nice.
Yeah. No, I thought their relationship was lovely
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, because she was a bit of a frivolous woman and she didn't really
Yeah.
offer much. But I think that's her purpose in life. I think she's meant to be the mother for him.
I do too.
And when they had the wedding a few episodes ago, it was to update you, Cohen.
Thank you.
They said that before they were just two men living together and now they're a family.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's lovely. Oh, from a
Yeah.
mother, that's beautiful.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
finishes their whole little family out there. It's nice.
But it's interesting because all the women are all of the kids are growing up, and that's why it's good to have a Real Housewife of Melbourne here
Yes.
because she's going through the same thing. So they're all trying to find their niches, and
Mm-hmm.
and one thing that Gina's doing is she's got Gina by Gina Liano out in Australia. It's out there at Chemist Warehouse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it sold out. It actually went, back home when it came out, it actually sold out. You couldn't get it.
Have you guys smelled it?
I haven't. No, not
No.
personally.
I wonder if it's nice.
I haven't smelt it, but Chemist Warehouse is kind of like a discount.
Okay.
It's like a CVS, yeah. So
Okay.
it's not at the Saks Fifth, it's not a high end fragrance.
But usually those celebrity endorsed fragrances are always kind of on the lower end of
Yeah.
things,
Well, I think that's their demographic, isn't
Right,
it? So
right.
they're appealing to their
Yeah.
consumer. That's
really wealthy people are buying, the Chanels and the Christian Dior's. They're not buying
reality
J-Lo.
stars.
Oh, yeah.
Or Kim by Kim Kardashian.
Right, right.
Yeah,
That's also
that's
a
right.
chemist. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what
Yeah.
do we think of one of the perfumer confirmed was going. I'm trying to say, how does put her in the same box as Madonna and
that
Beyonce?
was
That's what I'm trying to get.
ridiculous.
Do we
I
think
think
Gina's
all
an international name or?
I think
No.
all of us like rolled our
Cringe?
eyes at that moment. That was ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, to compare Gina, I don't even know her last name,
Liano?
to
Yeah.
Madonna, to Kylie Minogue. Like these are like, I think that's what she said, Kylie, and then she said
iconic
Madonna.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I thought that was quite a stretch.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like, whoa, back the bus up.
Because I
Yeah.
even think, you know, for example, like Kim Kardashian, she's still not at the level where you can call her Kim. If
Yeah.
you said Kim, people would say, oh, like
Kim who?
Yeah.
Kim who? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Gina, and then the perfumer saying that she's, you know, really built her career. She's worked so hard. She's,
Yeah.
she's on a reality show.
I don't think she's.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, she's a barrister and she's obviously an intelligent woman,
Yes.
whatever, and she's making it work for her. But I wouldn't say that she's found her success from hard work. She previously, I think, worked hard in
Yes.
her
Yeah, yeah.
life, but this recent success is just, you know, a confluence of like events and, you know, right place, right time, and she's capitalizing on it.
Yeah.
Totally. Well, she's the smartest one out of all of them because she actually is building a brand. She's got a shoe line out of it, and she's doing the type of Kardashian thing that when the show ends, hopefully she does have enough presence in the media that she can actually make more money.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and like Bethany Frankel has done that here in the New York one. You know, she did her Skinny Girls stuff, and all of that has become massive
Yeah.
success. So,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of them try and do it and fail, but it seems like she's doing it pretty well. So,
Would you ladies ever do a reality show? Kaz, would you ever do one?
No, that's a big no.
Big no. What about you, Angela? Would you do
I
one?
actually, when I was in New York several years ago, I was hired and I didn't really realize it was for an interior design show, and my agent had sent me out on it, and I shot the pilot, and I started to realize they were like forcing these that I didn't know what I was getting myself into, and it was a reality show, and I kind of actually walked off the set because I was dating my now husband at the time, and they
Yeah.
were trying to make up this storyline that I was like hooking up with this guy, you know, that I had this flirtation. I was like, I don't, you know, want to be at the hands of some editor twisting situations and everything else. So, no,
No.
I would never do one because
What
I
about
want
you,
to
Dan?
control
I
myself.
would totally do one because
You'd be great.
I think at the end of the day, even if you're portrayed badly and, you know, for example, the audience doesn't like you for a few years,
Yeah.
eventually they will eventually know who you are. And I know who I am, my family knows who I am. So if I had to play a bit of a bad character on TV to make people laugh, I would go there. And eventually, once I'm in the media and in that, I can, like, the joke's on them almost. I'm just
Yeah.
entertaining the audience. I think it's a bit of fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Real Housewives too, like, I guess if it was somebody coming into your life and you could kind of at least paint the picture a bit more realistically of this is your family and everything else, it wouldn't be so off-putting to me. But so many of them get divorced, so many of their
Yeah.
children end up screwed up. Like, for me, it wouldn't be worth the risk
No.
of what could come out of it, you know?
But I think if you're going with a strong family and a strong relationship, then it's fine. But
Yeah.
if you go in there if there are cracks in it, it's only going to show those
It
cracks more.
magnifies it, yeah.
And that's why a lot of people need etiquette school these days.
Oh,
yes!
my
Oh, talking
Fucking
etiquette.
wank. You know, Susie obviously had, what was her name? I don't even know.
Joan.
Joan.
How
Joan
can
of
you
Arc.
forget Joan?
Do you know what
my.
I was laughing because so Joan is, you know, on Jackie's back doing this, but Joan's actually got lipstick all over her teeth.
Oh,
did she? I didn't
She
see.
had, like, lipstick all over her
Oh,
teeth.
now it makes
gosh.
me want to lip my own like.
I know,
teeth.
I've been
You just
doing
go,
that the whole
"Ah."
time. Red lips is always like, I'm
Yeah.
great, but yeah,
She had
I
lipstick on her
didn't
teeth, so I
see.
thought, well, Joan, like, if you're going to be the fucking preacher, get to the bathroom and brush your teeth a little bit or sort that out.
You
She
know,
had no sense of humor, did she?
Yeah,
She
oh,
was like.
yeah, I would not want to mess with her.
Yeah.
But it was just, it's funny because those women didn't know what they were getting into. Like, they just kind of came and then were, you know, subjected to this schooling and everything. And I don't know. I don't like that. When,
Yeah.
you know, if they had said, oh, we want to be students in this etiquette class. Yes, we're signing up for this. And, you know, teach us the way that you like to instruct. That's fine. But she was being kind of very rude and snarky. I don't know. I didn't like it. And they didn't know what they were coming for. I thought that was weird.
Totally,
Yeah, I agree.
I think
They were put like, you know, on the spot.
Yeah,
definitely.
exactly. On the spot. Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of even, like, because I went to a very Christian school growing up, and they're like, come to our youth board type thing. It's super fun.
Yeah.
It's like not religious at all. It's just a bunch of people hanging out, and like there is, you know, like a preacher, but it's about the message. It's not
Right.
about trying to make anyone. And then I went there and it was super like
They force it on you.
converted,
Yeah,
and it
right,
was,
right.
and it makes you take a step back.
Yeah.
I think it often has like the opposite effect, and that's why
Definitely.
Jackie was completely off
Going against it. Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you both. Because obviously this school that what's her name, Joan, taught at, it went down in the 70s. Do you think etiquette schools are outdated?
Well, it's funny. I think they definitely have a place. Like, I did cotillion growing up.
So what is that? I don't even know what that is.
So cotillion, I think it's the equivalent of, what did she call it? The deportment?
Deportment.
I would assume it's the same kind of thing, where you go and you learn how to do different waltzes, and you learn how to set a table, and, all that kind of thing. And my family's from, like, the South, so I think that's a bit more important in, like, in America, like, the Southern kind of older culture. So I think that is a nice thing, to be able to know the right way. If you're hosting your in-laws or whatever, people that are important to you, you want to kind of be able to have an idea of how to entertain or whatever. But I think it's to each his own. I mean, I don't think it's something that should be forced on to people as this is the right way or this is the wrong way. I don't know.
Yeah, what do you think it's outdated?
Well, you know what it is? I think so many things are going back to grassroots now. So, like, everybody's going back to home baking and doing things and growing things in the garden. And I think it's just one of those things that's doing a cycle. So it wasn't too cool to do it before, but now people want to know, how to host properly, because they want to start hosting again in their homes and cooking and baking for people and doing dinner parties, whereas we've really walked away from that.
I think that's a great point. Yeah, like, people are very into pickling their own vegetables and things like that. It's like a throwback.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's a throwback. It's doing that full 360 that cycle, and so that's part of that cycle back when people took it seriously when they had people come over for dinner parties. Like when I first got married and we had dinner parties, they were formal dinner parties. You had like proper 5 courses and all different knives and forks, and everything was set perfectly, and the children were in bed, and it was just adults only.
I like that. And I actually, when I first, I thought it was all outdated, but after hearing you ladies talk, I'm like, no, I agree with you now. And especially I have a problem with the mobile phones, putting them away at the dinner table and not being present. I noticed that with, it is funny. I think you should be able to take a selfie at dinner and a few things. But I think once you get into the dinner, I like that you put the mobile phones away. And that's where I agreed with Joan.
I do too.
That if you're at dinner, you need to be present and really listening and not somewhere else.
Enjoying the company of your, guests and everything. I just think it's rude otherwise.
Exactly. And it's also rude to ditch your mother for a lunch date with your girlfriend after she buys a $125,000 piano.
Now, hang on, just on the piano.
Hold on.
Yes. Or
Now,
$130,000,
I'm
I think.
sorry, right? Like,
35.
but I'm sitting there and I'm thinking $135,000 on Anthony. It was like, Anthony, give the money to charity.
Yeah.
But truly, you do not need that piano. You're not that great.
No.
Yeah, you're not great.
No,
she thinks he's the best. He's not very good. Yeah.
Truly, like, we could help so many people with that $135,000. It was just a joke, really.
Yeah. But that's always what she's about, is, the price tag and the glitz and the glamour and, for show. And I think it's just such a turnoff. And I think that's what so many of the other women on the show find off-putting, because it's just so forced and it's so artificial, and like bringing your son and saying that you've spent all this money and he's a fabulous musician.
He
could barely play one song.
I know.
Yeah. Boom! Get down on him,
My sister is a much better pianist, and she played for like 4 or 5 years. You know what I mean?
She doesn't need a baby grand.
Yeah.
Exactly. It was just so over the top.
Well, to me, I could sense 100% that Emily had a wall up. Emily obviously can't stand her and didn't want to have lunch with her at all.
Yeah. Well, and can you blame her completely? I mean, I thought it was very obvious she was trying to buy her son's attention.
She probably had a chat to him before they went in there and said, I'm not going out for lunch with your mother, I'm telling you right now.
Right.
Yeah,
and then
so
she
that's
showed
what it looked
up.
like.
I know.
Because your mother's going to try and force herself. But she even rudely asked.
I know.
Like, they were going out and then she asked.
But I thought Emily was a bit weird.
She is
Emily's
weird.
a bit off.
They're
Emily's
both
a bit off.
weird.
Both of them are off. I think, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
You marry someone like your mother, so I don't know. They're both a little weird in my opinion.
Yeah, Emily was a little weird. Emily was a bit too smoked a bong, a bit arty, hadn't washed the hair, like natural.
Yeah.
So, am I wrong to say she seems like she's from New Zealand? Is that like a thing?
Maybe. Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, she looks a bit New
Like
Zealand.
she just looks
yeah.
like a little hippie-ish.
Yeah.
Is that right? Like, isn't that kind of
yeah.
like the thing, like stereotype, or am I wrong?
Yeah, Byron
okay.
Bay.
Okay.
Byron Bay, yeah. And then we obviously moved on to Jackie.
Wait. But
Oh, quick.
also, don't you think about they didn't want her to join them at lunch because she had the cameras?
Maybe that's what
Perhaps.
I thought it was
perhaps.
also a part of that.
Oh, I
and so
think
they
you're
were
onto
like,
something, yeah.
no, like, because he kind of laughed, like, are you kidding me right now? Like,
She's
we've
doing it
been
for the
shooting
show.
for like an hour. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. I felt like that was also part of it. So that actually made me like favor them, and like she should know, like, don't ask, like, you've got a whole camera crew with you
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
right.
Like, we're
Yeah.
just going to lunch on our Saturday afternoon or whatever.
Yeah, and Emily wouldn't be into being on camera. You know, she's the
She-
arty.
But
yeah.
that's funny because if my mother-in-law was there, I'd be like, of course.
Yeah.
She obviously
Yes.
doesn't want anything
No.
to do with her, but I don't think she's probably been very easy to deal
No.
with. So
Yeah.
And
mean-
then she wants, and her, you know, them filming her writing the
Yeah.
check by herself.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like we've paid 135,000
Yeah.
for this, and he's just walked away and
Walked
had lunch
away.
with someone else, and
Right.
I'm writing the check.
Yeah.
It was a bit
But it's
off-putting.
Yeah, and she is constantly talking about how she wants him to move back in. And it's like, he's a grown man. He has this woman that's been in his life for 3 years.
Yeah.
So, you know, let him move on with his life a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, mothers, you can
Yes.
speak to that. You probably always want to be with Dan every second of the day.
Who wouldn't want to
But-
be? Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like, you know, it's also natural. Like, he's living now here in America
right.
and doing his own thing.
Yeah, that's
like,
right.
you want to encourage that. So I think it's just so selfish of her to keep harping on him.
Yeah,
about
I
that.
know.
And I think it's funny, the viewer always knows, you can feel when someone's being their authentic real self, and you always know when someone's putting on an act of being inauthentic, and everyone can smell. You don't even really watch the show religiously,
No.
like
Yeah.
you know, us two, but you can sense that she's not being her true self.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's
Yeah.
all put on for the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unlike Jackie, who I think is shine.
I
It's just
love
her.
She's so real, and that's what's so funny about like later on the show, which I'm sure we'll get to. Is she was like, Pettifleur's like, she's not real. There's nothing real about her. I'm like,
She's
it's
everything real.
the pot calling the kettle black or whatever. It's like she's so real and so down to earth, Jackie, and Pettifleur is the complete opposite. So.
I love when Jackie just says, "Oh, fuck off." That's
I
what
know.
Jackie always says.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
off.
I know.
What did you think of Jackie? Who's your favourite? Actually, you know, because we all have favourites and we've revealed that on the show. Mum, who are you loving? Who do you not love?
I did like Jackie because she had a lot of personality, and that appealed to me straight away because I thought, I resonated with her. I loved her.
Yeah.
And then I really liked the blonde one. She's cute.
Chyka.
Gamble or Chyka? Oh, Chyka.
Chyka. Everybody loves Chyka.
Yeah, she was
yeah.
cute. I really liked her.
Yeah.
And that was really like, they're probably the two that I...
Resonated with most.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
among the favourite for sure. Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
they?
Yeah, and Gina as well. Gina tests actually the
Gina
highest, which is
too,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look, I can take or leave Gina. I thought she was... I watched her on Celebrity Apprentice.
Yeah.
And so I sort of, And,
Because we didn't get that because that wasn't in the US.
No,
so what was that?
no.
What was she like on that? I don't even know. Yeah.
Look, you know what? She was okay.
Yeah.
But I didn't warm to her in it. So
How long was she on? Like, did she last long? Is it?
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
Yeah, she did. But I don't think she got on well with the host, and so she maybe wasn't being really authentic,
Yeah.
when she was on it. So.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And what do you think about Jackie being a mum? Do you think she's got what it takes?
I
Or?
thought that was such an interesting scene with her babysitting the children because I don't know, I don't really like kids that. I'm assuming I'll like kids once it's my own.
That's what I
But
say.
just to
You
like
do,
take
trust
care
me,
of like
you do.
Yeah.
to take care, and I want children, but like to take care of random kids.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean it is like I
like,
guess
shut
his
up, kid.
nephew or something, but
Yeah.
but I don't know. I wouldn't enjoy that. I think anybody would be crazy to be like, this is so fun. Like
absolutely.
screaming children, throwing toys. Oh, that's like a
Shitty
nightmare.
nappies, like,
Yeah.
where's your own kids? You're like, oh, well, I made
Yeah.
these.
But what you've got to understand is as a parent, you don't get to that age straight away. Like
Right.
it's a build up. You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah.
so you start off with this tiny little wee baby and
Yeah.
you form a bond and it grows and then then they become terrible toddlers. But you've had 2 years before of complete love. But this
Yeah.
is, you've gone cold turkey from like sitting on the couch by yourself and to having 2 toddlers in the house. That's
Yeah.
full on for anyone.
Exactly.
Well, I actually resonate with you, Mum, when Jackie was like, you got to let him cry, but you got to let them cry, Ben. You just can't beat the thing 24/7. And that's what you always said, that you've got to let them. Sometimes it's
I
like,
have to let you cry, you mean?
yeah, you got to let me cry. I was crying all the time. Yeah. Is that
Poor
something you want to do?
Dan.
Is tough love important?
Yeah.
Yes, 100%. Yes. Yes.
I thought Ben was really cute because
And boundaries.
Yes.
he was like, I think he'd be a great dad.
Oh,
I think he
yeah.
liked to play with the kids, and he's kind of silly and, like she said, a giant child himself.
Totally,
so
yeah.
I think they really should have kids. And Jackie, I know you watch the episodes because you tweet us. So honestly, I really hope they do because I think they'd be amazing parents.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
And
I
Jackie,
agree too.
when you come to LA, when Ben's
Yes.
recording his album, or when you're just here to shine,
Yeah.
come on the show. We'd love to have you in the studio.
Or you can come for dinner at my house.
Yeah.
Yes, Mum lives in Geelong actually, and my dad's Croatian, so you guys can talk Croatian. Yeah.
Yes, he is.
And moving on to Brian and Janet, former lovebirds, maybe
Yeah.
reuniting
Wow.
the flame. Woo-hoo.
That was such an interesting scene. I mean, gosh, what do you do in that scenario? Because, he did cheat, and I think it really upset her, and she was going through a hard time already with her son and his accident or, whatever it was that happened with his burning. But I don't know. Now they seem like they are so connected and so right for each other.
Because for anyone that doesn't know, Janet's son, after they got divorced, was in a fire and had third-degree burns all over his body and was supposed to die. And he
Yeah.
still is a burns victim. He's alive, but he's not the former
Yeah,
shadow.
Jake.
Yeah.
Jake, yeah. And they broke up over... There was a lot of things
So
going
did
on.
that happen to her son after they divorced?
After they divorced.
Okay,
Yeah,
because
so-
he was saying maybe that's why the magic left with the PTSD.
Yeah,
I
he
thought.
did.
Well, they were saying that was, afterwards.
Right.
Because after they moved out of each other's houses.
Got it.
And then he just felt like they were just going to, he couldn't
I
contact
think he
her.
looks for every excuse as to
Totally.
why he and
But
her.
I even had this discussion with my mum yesterday because he only cheated once when they were officially together with having a hand job in Bali or Thailand by one of the...
I don't believe it.
Yeah, well, that's what he
Yeah,
says.
yeah.
But I would not get that pissed.
I
If
know.
you disagree, but I would not end a marriage over a hand job by a masseuse.
So I would say that it was more than that.
That's
and
what
she
I think.
knew that there's more than that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
I
what
think
would
that's what
say.
they're divulging, but maybe he didn't have a mistress. But I think when he was traveling for business and things, he probably got frisky, and that's my opinion. Because I just think if you're doing, the happy ending, you're probably doing other things too. So
Probably, yeah. But
I don't know.
I would say watch that space because I think they'll come back to it because she didn't answer when he said to her, you just have to ask me.
You say hashtag
Yeah.
watch that space.
Yeah,
hashtag watch
totally.
this space.
Did you hear me? Watch that space.
Guys,
that
hashtag watch that
space.
space.
I like it.
But let's get into the almighty argument at Chyka's Lumiere party.
that place looks awesome. You
Doesn't
guys
it?
should go
Oh,
there.
Have you been? Because I haven't been.
No, I haven't. But
Yeah.
guess what? It's on my hit list.
Yeah.
Chyka, I'm coming for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chyka's fun. Everyone loves Chyka, yeah.
Wait, we forgot to talk about Chessie at the etiquette.
Oh,
class.
yeah, let's go there. I like her. I think she's
Oh,
fun.
she's cool. I
yeah,
like
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Wait, but
It was
didn't-
like watching my kids.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
but
would be
didn't
us.
you tell me that Chyka's no longer going to be on the show because Chessie's getting into trouble?
A little bit. That was part of the thing because that's why we said Chyka doesn't have an
yeah.
ego. She's a mum, and she's been partying a lot and was in the Australian tabloids. You might have seen.
Yes.
She got, I think, like 4 speeding fines in the one day
yeah.
in Melbourne.
Oh my gosh.
So I think she hasn't done anything crazy. She hasn't had
Yeah.
a Paris. There's been no cocaine in the bag, no arrest.
She
Yeah.
just had big things in her mouth.
Just big
Yeah.
things in her mouth. That's all right. Yeah, we've
Oh
all.
my
Like while your
gosh.
mum's at the
I
table.
know.
Like,
Can you
hello?
believe that she
But
said that?
I do that as well.
Yeah.
I talk
Yes,
about having
you
big
do.
things in my mouth as well. Like, my mum's at the table. Look, I just did it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's true. Says,
Yeah, I don't
people
know.
in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
Yeah. She's starting to look a bit like the older version of Khloe Kardashian.
Yeah, she
Do you
is.
think?
Yeah, 'cause
She's like bigger girl, but like she's doing the same makeup and the same hair and the same clothes. Like
Yeah.
I
She's
just
got
think
a great
it's funny.
sense of humour, though. I think she's a bit of a character.
I
Yeah.
liked it, but I think that's good for Chyka if she's starting to see some signs
Yeah.
of the kid. Because that was part of the plan. Like, the reason Chessie went on is because she wanted to launch and start her own businesses through her profile on the show.
Right. Yep. As a platform.
As a platform. So
Yep.
that's why Chyka said, okay, come on, and we will get you. And then when she saw she was getting into trouble and getting drunk at the clubs, and she just said, no, I don't think my
Yeah.
daughter's ready for this, so I'm going to pull back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I think was smart, but it's just so funny to me because the transformation from season 1 to what she looks like now, it's just like a completely different person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's be honest, Chessie in the background of season 1 was like just like the fat little kid in the background.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
All
now
right.
the second-
How old is she?
She's my age. She's 20. I was 21. She's
Okay,
younger,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, but now she's like the second season. She's like, I want to be a star, mummy.
Yeah,
You can see she
yeah,
comes on.
Yeah,
Okay.
and she's like making dirty jokes with Jackie.
She's a bit sassy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like it. I'm like, if my mum was on a reality show, if you were on the Real Housewives of Melbourne, I'll be in every scene.
Yeah,
I'd be like, Mum. I'd be like, yeah.
But that's what I think I love about Luke
And
with
to be the
Gamble.
Real Housewives of Melbourne +1.
Plus one, yeah. Oh, I wanna be-
Plus Dan.
What would your actual intros be for the Real Housewives of Melbourne? Because I've got mine. I've always said that I'd be on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, because now I live in LA. I would always say, in a place where wealth and status define who you are, I'm only interested in being me. Dan.
Oh.
You really have thought about
Yeah,
that.
you have.
No,
Wow.
I can't say that I've got one just
No.
plucked at the back of my head ready to go. No.
Do you, Angela?
No, but I'm going to have one for you next
Next
week.
week. Yeah. And my mum will be in Canada next week, so you can tweet us your...
Yes.
What mine would be. Okay,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
will.
yours. But let's get into that fight between Janet and, Jackie and Pettifleur. Are we team Jackie or are we team Pettifleur?
Definitely Team Jackie.
Did you have to ask?
Yeah.
And she's like, just fuck off. Fuck off. I love
I
it.
know.
Yeah.
No, I love shine off.
Shine
Yeah.
off.
I
Just
love
shine
that.
Off. Yeah.
But she's like a little bulldog that, like, you know, like she can tell that Jackie doesn't want a piece of her. She's had enough of her and she's irritating, but she just will not let it go,
Like this.
will she?
You're like somebody
she's
poking
right
at
in
you.
your face. And
Yeah.
so she's lucky she didn't end up with a smash in the mouth.
I
Like,
know.
Truly, like, because she is so annoying.
She really is. And then she's like, I can't believe it. Jackie was so full on. It's like, who wouldn't be full on
Just like, get
when you're
away.
like in their face, annoying them? And she has been Jackie's been very upfront about the fact that she does not like Pettifleur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in the last episode, she said, I've said it to your face. I think you're annoying. I think you're, self-absorbed, whatever. So why is she now coming to her saying, give me a reading. I've got to find my son's. It's just like, she
just
sits
is
and,
deliberately
yeah.
irritating.
Yeah, and I think Pettifleur has no real exciting storyline. Nobody wants to really shoot with her other than Lydia. So, I think she sits there and tries to say, what can I do? What storyline can I come up with?
Stir the pot.
Yeah, to like involve everybody else. So now, this is her thing, is that Jackie should psychically find the birth certificate. It just felt, again, contrived and
again, I'm thinking, this woman has nothing to do all day. Can't you go to births, deaths, and marriages and just get one? Hello.
I know.
Right,
All
you've got
the-
nothing else to do except your hair, so
I know.
perhaps you could whizzy off down there and get that sorted.
And
Do
who
you think?
loses that stuff to begin with?
Yeah, I know. So,
know.
obviously
Oh,
not-
well, he loses everything.
I lose my passport as well, so all that, yeah.
But you know what? You sort it out too.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Well,
not
the day
that
before I
hard. You
fly
can do it
out, yeah.
online.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what is interesting though? Because obviously we'll get into predictions very soon, but we saw in the next week coming up that she really is about to have a breakdown.
Breakdown, yeah.
Yeah, well, they have all been going pretty hard against Pettifleur.
Yeah, they haven't been nice. Yeah,
No,
they've been,
like everybody is like, we hate you. But how do you not? Like, it's hilarious to me because remember when her sister came on and was
Yeah.
like, you're self-absorbed, you don't care about anybody else. Like, everybody in your life is telling you this. Your son even moved out and was like, had nothing to do with you for an extended period of time. Take the clues, lady.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
obviously there's something you're doing, but every time she wants to play the victim and say, well, you've been mean first. And it's like, well, okay, bye then. I have no
take some
time for you.
responsibility.
Yeah.
As Jackie
Own
said,
it.
own it, baby. As Jackie said, bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, Felicia. But it is interesting because I always say it's not a break. This is very Oprah. It's not a breakdown. It's a breakthrough.
Yes.
Because next week when she breaks down, it needs to come to that. Because when
Yeah.
you break down, you realise, okay, I've obviously got really emotional here. The cracks are showing, and then maybe we can start to see a more softer side of it.
I hope so, but I don't know. I think she's really, when those people, it's just they're too far gone.
Yeah.
I don't think that she's ever going to be able to really look at herself objectively and come to a conclusion about how she can be better. I think that she's just so far gone that, and in her own little world, that, I don't think there's much hope for her.
I think that's a bit of a link to predictions. What we can predict for the
Yes.
future episodes. So can we get the prediction music on? Predictions. Well, there it is.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV
Predictions. So we'll start with you, Kaz, aka my mum. What are your predictions for some of the characters coming up? What do you think is going to, go on moving forward?
Okay, I think Brian
Brian.
and
Janet.
Janet. Yeah,
Janet,
you had to think of her for a minute. I think they'll end up back together.
I think so.
That's what I
Do you
think.
want them back together? I want them back together.
I think that
Yeah.
they had a really nice chemistry, regardless
Yeah.
of what he may have done in the past, which I don't know about. But I think that they you know, it was kind of cute today, and I reckon that they're going to play on that storyline a bit more, and like they may get back together.
Oh, I hope so. What do you think,
I know,
Angela?
I love that. I really think so because, you know, I think they're ready to kind of say, let bygones be bygones and move forward. And she said it in, I think 2 episodes ago, that at this point in her life, how is she going to reconnect or find anybody that she can connect with as well as him when they've been together for 20 years? You know, I think she just wants that camaraderie and that connection with somebody. So I hope that, and I think you're right. I
also think too, you know, they need each other's support with their son.
Yeah.
Like, who's going to support her more, or who's going to support him more than each other when it comes to your own
because they've been
child?
through it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. Well, I don't know because I don't even have kids, but you would know because you're the only one that has kids. And I'm pretty sure you're not expecting at the moment.
Just my dog. Yeah.
But well, can you imagine your dog and your kids that sometimes might resemble a dog?
Yeah.
Being burnt, like 3-degree burns all over their body.
Horrific.
Like, horrific. Their life. Yeah, it's just.
You know, because as a parent, all you want to do is take pain away from your child, and that you couldn't do it it'd be horrific.
I can't imagine. Yeah, it would be devastating. So I wish it for them. I think you're right.
Hang in there, Janet. You'll be right.
You'll be right, Janet. Yes. And I'm just predicting that because I actually kind of love Lydia because she's just a bitch. She's a,
I know.
She's
I love her. I think she's so fun.
I'm starting to turn and become a Lydia because she is just drama. She perpetuates all the fights and all that.
She's stirring that pot.
Yeah, so I think we'll see that. I think Pettifleur will realise that she's not an authentic friend and that she's just trying to stir more drama. So I think they'll all get on Lydia's back again, but we love a bit of Lydia.
I think, yes, and I think Jackie is just going to keep going with Pettifleur.
She doesn't give up. She's like, she's a fiery woman. She's a fiery Croatian. Yeah. So that's that. But anyway, I've had such a great time having you on, Mum. It's been great.
Thank you. It's been lovely. Thank you for inviting me.
We need a round of applause for Karen Babic. A round of applause.
Yes.
Thank you.
So one last time, can you tell our viewers and our audience where they can find you on social media? Because I'm sure they want to connect with you after the show.
Yes.
I'm sure Jackie wants to, come on over to our house in Geelong and you make her some paprikash or I don't even know other products and dishes.
I'll make you some sarma, Jackie.
Some sarma. Yeah. So where can they find you on Instagram?
Instagram, Karen.Babic.
And Angela, where can our viewers find you?
Yes, they can find me on Twitter at @TheAngelaStruck and on Instagram at @AngelaStruck.
And you can find me on the Instagram at Dan Babic and on Twitter at Dan Babic with an _. It's been so great, guys, and I'd love to have you come back on in the future again, Mum. Maybe in 2 weeks when you come back to LA.
Well, we'll
come back
see,
on the show. It's been great, and until next time, we're going to buzz you later.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.